Hello, 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 my dolls. Welcome back to A Feminine Touch. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if this is not your first time, welcome back, my dolls. I hope you dolls are doing amazing. I'm doing amazing, and I've missed you dolls so much. So, dolls, right to this podcast episode, this is something that has been on my mind for a while, and it's on why you're not receiving that princess treatment. So, if this is something you are really interested in, stay tuned. So, my dolls, the first thing we have to take into consideration when receiving princess treatment is we have to know exactly what we want and what princess treatment looks like for us, because when we're not clear, even when the man is showing us and doing what he knows, because like some people are not that romantic, but what he knows, we might not even see it as princess treatment. So we have to know exactly what that looks like for us. So do you want him to like buy you flowers and send you money and take you on nice dates and respect you, open doors for you? What does princess treatment actually look like? Because I feel like some people are just saying anything, but what exactly is princess treatment to you? So you have to be very clear on what that looks like for you. And once you're clear on what that is for you, you have to now step into the energy of someone who always receives princess treatment. And this is very key. If you don't listen to anything I say today, take this with you. Because if we do not act like the princess, we're not going to receive princess treatment. It's literally almost impossible. It's like you're acting like a pauper and expecting a princess treatment. You're not going to see a beggar on the road and give him or her princess treatment, because they don't look it. They're not acting like it. They're not, it's like, why should I give this person princess treatment, and unfortunately this is the kind of world we live in. If you don't look the part, if you don't act the part, you're not going to get the part. You're not going to get the reward of being in the part, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, if you see a woman who just looks absolutely amazing, her hair is done, she carries herself in this really goddess way. She talks well. Her hands are done. She moves gracefully. She's amazing. That woman, you're not gonna think twice. You're gonna give her the princess treatment. If you can, you're gonna give it to her, especially if you like her. And when men really like women, and at most they do, like men really like women. So as a man, they want to give you princess treatment. They're like literally dying to give you princess treatment, because that's who men are. Men are providers, men are protectors, men are the chasers. They are built to give us princess treatment. So when you're not receiving princess treatment, then you have to check yourself and not the man. Because if you are attracting men who don't give you princess treatment, you have to now look within. Why am I allowing this kind of man in my field? Why is this kind of man coming to my energy? Why am I attracting this kind of man? So it's really best we go inward and see the things, how we're acting, and if we're really acting like someone who deserves princess treatment. I'm gonna give you guys a story, and I feel like this was one of my aha moments when I was like, oh, okay, I feel like men really know who to give this princess treatment thing to. So I met this guy, and I think this was like our fourth or fifth date. And he was like, so I'm Nigerian, if you guys didn't know. And he was Nigerian too. So he was like, I'm gonna take you to a Nigerian restaurant next. And I was like so excited, because personally I love Nigerian food. So I was like, yay, I'm so excited. I was like telling him this, I'm gonna order this, I'm gonna take some jollof rice home. I'm so happy, I'm so excited. And I was like, okay, great, yeah, you're gonna eat this, we're gonna do this. And like, I was so excited for the date. And I don't know if you guys know, but I'm currently in Manchester. So here in Manchester, we don't really have Nigerian restaurants that are really aesthetically nice or aesthetically pleasing. I mean, it's just like a normal restaurant. It's not like a restaurant, like a fancy restaurant of like, when you talk of the Ivy or Nobu, those kind of really fancy restaurants. They don't have any like fancy Nigerian restaurants here. So, but that like I really don't care. I was expecting to just go to the normal place because I know I'm there for the food, so I didn't really care. And anyways, fast forward to the date. It was the date time. You know, of course I dressed up normally. I'm a fashion girly. I love dressing up. So of course I was like really dressed up. And the thing is, I'm always dressed up regardless of where I am. I dress up in my house because this is something that I have cultivated. I really cultivated my feminine energy. Like I've told you guys in so many videos how I was really masculine before. I was really in my masculine before, and I had to like learn how to be more in my feminine. So I've really cultivated this. I dress up everywhere. I always look stunning. My hair is always done, you know. I'm really that girl, you know. So we're going to this Nigerian restaurant. I was just dressing up as I would normally dress up. In fact, it wasn't even really that much because I knew it wasn't like a really fancy restaurant. It was literally okay to me. And then I go and I show up on this date and he's like just ecstatic. It's like, "Oh my God, you look beautiful. You did like wow." Like, "Oh, thank you." You know, just like I mean, he said that on all the dates, previous dates. So I was just like, "Oh, thank you so much. You look nice too, whatever." And we're going and then we go to this really fancy big restaurant and I'm just like wait because it was really dark, it was in the night, so I really couldn't see the sign, like the kind of restaurant, but in my mind I was like, I don't think this is a Nigerian restaurant. And then I didn't say anything. He opens the door, we go out into the restaurant, and then I see Asian people and I'm like, wait, in my mind I'm like, wait, this makes no sense. And then he's like, oh, I have a reservation for blah 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 blah. And then they take us to the seats and then I'm like, wait, what's happening here? You told me we were going to go to a Nigerian restaurant. And then he laughs and he's like, no, I'll never take you there. Like, you're just too beautiful for me to take you to a restaurant like that. Like, I can get you Nigerian food, but I feel like when we're going on a date, you're so beautiful that I can't just take you to anywhere. I have to take you to the best places. And I feel like that was just an aha moment for me. I was like, wait, so this guy was never actually taking me here. He was kind of like pulling my legs, but as in like this place was just so fancy. I wish I even dressed up more. Like it's like you might as well just told me. And this is where I kind of realized that men actually do want to surprise us. They do want to give us this treatment, but if we're not in that energy, they're just not going to. And it's not because of the man, it's kind of us. And I know you hate to hear this, but it's the truth. This is why you need to do the inner work and actually work on yourself. And this is just so true. Like, this is the truth. Because I also remember I've never ever, like, looking back, I've never ever ever not received princess treatment. I feel like I've always been good in relationships. I've always, I don't know, been lucky in relationships because all the men I've dated always gave me princess treatment. So, and I remember there was one where I wasn't showing up in my princess. And this is just to show you that it's still me, the same person who always receives princess treatment. I was kind of in a place where, I don't know, I just started school. I was in really myself. I just wasn't myself for like a year. And then I started dating this guy. Then and there, I feel like that's the only time I kind of wasn't receiving princess treatment because I found myself doing more of the chasing, like wanting. I mean, I never texted anyone first. I mean, that was always a rule for me. But when I say kind of it's chasing, like if he texts me once, I'm like giving him 5 replies and like being so happy to talk to him. Just being in more that chasing energy, doing more, pleasing him more. Instead of like really sitting back and receiving, I was doing more for him. And once I realized this and once everything in my life was sorted, like, wait, what have I been doing? What's happening? We need to change this around. He started changing. So it's like the same relationship. I just made the change. And then he started changing. He started calling more, started buying me things. I mean, oh my God, waking up to messages. And I'm like, wait, is this the same guy that I was the one chasing? And it's funny because I actually just remember that story. And It's so true. Like, once you have made the change, there is no way on earth, on God's green earth, that you're not gonna receive that princess treatment. If you are showing up as a princess, if you're showing up as someone who is certain in her values, she has her standards, and you will never settle for your standards, you carry yourself well, there is no way you're gonna attract someone who's not gonna give you princess treatment. Like, it's a duh. It's literally a duh. And also, I'm gonna just give you some tips on how to actually cultivate that feminine energy to receive this princess treatment. Now that you know that, okay, this is something that I need to work on, then you start doing the work. And I have so many videos talking about this. You can check my how to be your dream girl or dream woman video. You can also check my how to step in your main character energy, because if you're in your main character energy, doll, there is no way you're not gonna receive princess treatment. Like, it's impossible. It's quote me, it's impossible. If you're when you're in your main character energy, it's impossible to not receive princess treatment. Like, it's a giving. Men and women will give you this princess treatment when you are in your main character energy. It's a giving. So one thing I love to do, and I've said this in all my videos because I know this is something that has really helped me, is affirmations. I wake up, I listen to affirmations so many times, and we have so many affirmations now. So you can make your own affirmations too. Sometimes I feel like what's out there isn't really tailored to what I really want. So I make my own affirmations sometimes and then just add a music to it. It's really easy to do. Or you can also like go on YouTube and just listen to different affirmations, because we have tons and tons of people making this. So affirmations is so important. If you believe you're not worthy of receiving princess treatment, or you're not deserving, there is no way you're going to receive it, no matter what you do. So you have to change that belief. Of course, you can change it by affirming, but you also have to change that belief and be your confident self. You have to believe that you're worthy of receiving this treatment, because if you believe that you're not, you're like, oh wait, but I'm not pretty enough, or I don't have a nice bum, or I don't know, I don't have a clear skin, or my hair isn't long enough, or, just funny excuses women always make for not getting our desires, which is just another topic on its own. But all these are just stupid excuses. You're perfect, you're beautiful. You need to say that to yourself every single day. And if you feel like you're not even where you want to be, for instance, if you feel more beautiful in a long hair, get extensions, do that. My first video is literally on how to change your appearance, because I know that is really important. As women, we have makeup, hair, shoes, clothes, and this is also what makes us a feminine woman. This is also why men like a feminine woman, because we look different from them. We're wearing the skirts and the dresses and the makeup, the lipstick, the perfume, the hair. These are all the things that actually make us a woman. It's innate in us. This is something we already are. We just need to tap in more and cultivate this energy. So, my dolls, we have come to the end of this podcast episode. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I really hope this has made you think and you are gonna start taking action, because my dolls, I want every single woman on this earth to be in their princess and goddess energy. My dolls, that's all. Do not forget to have a feminine touch in everything you do. Bye.